Sorry about your book.
Now he's crying. Oh.
Aww.
But if there's no real reason, then the north is probably better because it's shorter.
Okay.
Yeah, we go north.
Alright, so you guys travel through some fairly familiar territory. You've been along this road before.
We go past this nice-looking keep off in the distance.
That would be way off in the distance.
He's got good eyes, you know,
Yeah,
living
I've got-
underground.
Yeah, I've got.
Yeah, that
Dwarf
makes
eyes.
perfect sense.
Infravision.
I'm gonna roll this.
He doesn't have infravision.
Low light vision.
No, you don't see anything in the distance. Well, you see things in the distance, but you don't see any castles. I mean, you guys are well south of Amaranthine and High Ever. It's
Oh, I
mostly
really thought
farm.
that
It's
was-
mostly farmlands, broken up with bits of forest. And while Oresta continues to cry himself over his missing book.
And the child he'll never see.
You can't get a human pregnant. So
Turned out he's just a really short human.
So, yeah, so, I mean, you guys travel along, you go past villages, people are kind of like, you know, you see people pointing at you guys in wonder. Because they have
Usual.
no idea what's up with you.
The bright blue and white wagon and all of us in our
Yeah.
gray warden uniforms aren't much of a hint. I guess the wardens have been out of Ferelden for a while.
Yeah, they have.
Thanks, Logain.
Were there any messages from Duncan before we left?
No,
Where did he say he was going again?
he didn't.
That fucker.
What a dick.
He was
That's
off
some
investigating.
Business to attend to.
Yeah, he was off investigating some stuff about potential blight. Since you guys came back and said, "Hey, there's like a huge freaking army of darkspawn amassing to do something."
So that was the last time we're gonna see King Kalen.
Maybe.
Or Duncan.
Maybe.
No, we'll see Duncan later when we channel the Force.
Yeah, I'm sure the campaign will end with all of us rushing to, you know, fight the Darkspawn horde.
That's how
Ostagar?
Blackadder
Just,
ends.
you know, we're sure that Logain is going to be there to help us out. You know,
Yeah,
come in at the right
yeah.
time.
Yeah, that Alistair
Fade to
kid
black.
and some mystery person, they'll take care of everything.
Yeah. So we, you know, stay at inns along the way, or are we roughing it?
Well, I mean, there aren't a lot of inns, and the ones you do, one that you visited on the way there, in the
Yeah.
first place.
We're not going there.
Just like common houses. No?
I don't want to go to that inn again.
No? Too many bad memories?
Yeah, it was a crappy place. You know, had horrible nightmares, and then a guy tried to kill us. And we didn't
We
kill him.
rated it a 2 on Yelp.
Yep.
Damn.
Harsh.
On Dragon Yelp, rather.
Alright. I mean, it's largely uneventful. You know, you pass through small towns and villages.
We grow deeper bonds as a gang of misfits.
I guess you could if you wanted to roleplay amongst yourselves.
We just need to wear bandanas over our mouths.
What?
Oh god, Sokka farted.
Are we?
Oh,
Oh, dog farts.
Oh.
No.
it's like chemical
What, are we
warfare.
talking about farts again?
What are we
No.
farting?
Oh, what?
Oh my god.
We talking about digestive problems here?
There's like tears coming out of my eyes.
Oh,
so
yeah.
bad.
I've just got mustard gas.
Oh god.
Any second I was going to start coughing up bits of lung.
Why?
So you could say that your dog arrested you?
Oh.
You could, but I don't think you would.
Kenneth, how are you feeling after that brush with your childhood?
Oh, I'll be honest. The more time I spend out of there, the better I feel.
I
don't
understand the
blame
feeling.
ya. It was quite terrible there.
Yes, Aresta. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me again.
I know. How did you survive being so poor and malnourished?
It's a trial,
Yeah.
especially bad for the elves, I'm sure.
You figure things out and find things when you need to.
You mean steal, don't ya?
No, I mean find. Creatively find.
Oh.
Roland's in such high spirits, he starts singing.
I can't hear you over him singing Nickelback.
His singing isn't bad, but it's not great.
I think that would actually be Copperback in this setting.
Roland! I don't understand. What's a photograph?
His hair's suddenly in ringlets.
It looks like noodles.
Well, it might be from the heat of the burn that he got.
Oh.
But he can't grow that little goatee.
Oh,
No,
too
that's
bad.
the hair that we collected from his burning body that is kind of slothed off. He's wearing it as a wig now.
That's awful. I love it.
Oh, Niram, how's this horse handle?
Hmm.
It's a good talk.
Nice heart to heart.
So, Niram, how's this horse handle?
You've got to listen harder to Niram. Can't you hear the little tinks of his wee nipples? Ding, 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 ding.
I don't hear it. I'm sorry, Aresta.
No, you need dwarven ears. I have some if you want them.
I shudder to think. Where you
Don't ask.
He keeps them in a
I'm
bag.
not gonna ask. No, I'm not.
Can I get willpower checks from everyone, please?
Is the horse about to fart?
That happened a long time ago.
Is there
Yeah,
a,
it was the horse,
focus?
guys. The horse.
No.
Oh man, I got willpower stunts.
So Kenneth and Roland, by like the 5th day you guys are traveling, you both have horrible, vivid nightmares of a like horribly deformed, enormous dragon.
Ah.
You can almost understand what it says.
Sup, man? Do you even lift?
I think those are the nights where Kenneth will be waking up a little not happy.
And everyone just goes,
So,
"Oh, she's
about
on a
usual then."
monthly."
Roland wakes
more
up
than
sword
usual.
in hand, shouting incoherently.
There may be a couple of wild swings from the daggers she always sleeps with.
We're not all sleeping in the car, are we?
I would hope not.
Aresta wakes up with a shaved beard.
No, you guys all have tents. You like take camp, probably set up shifts to guard.
All right, so we're all in our pop tents, and Roland is screaming.
Yep.
He's like ripping apart his own tent in his clamor.
Oh, he's having that dream again.
Amek slowly wakes up, stretches his creaky joints, and walks over towards Roland's tent.
Ryan! Get away! Ah!
Amek tries
Sword waving around.
to poke at Roland with his staff from afar. Wake up!
Okay, Roland, something's poking you
Wake up, Roland! Wake up!
in the midst of your terrifying night terrors.
Yeah, I...
So, can you make me a strength? Wait, hang on. What's brawling? Is it strength or dex?
Dex.
Oh,
It's strength, yeah.
No, it's Dex.
It's
Really?
Dex,
Oh.
which is weird. It shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Have you
okay,
seen a kung fu movie?
Oh.
So dexterity brawling. What's your defense?
13.
Emic?
Okay, we're totally stunting this.
So, yes, you are, except I'm deciding what stunts they are.
Oh.
Okay. So,
How does he hit me from all that way? My staff is like 6 feet long.
He
Because
grabs
he's
the
grabbing
staff
your
and
staff.
pulls you here.
Oh, he's
Right.
grabbing my staff. Okay.
no.
Jerks it towards him.
He's gonna give my staff a bit of a tugbear.
Emic moans. It's the most action he's had in a long time.
So, yeah, you get... So, yeah, he yanks... He,
Say
like...
tug.
he jerks Emic forward and knocked prone. So Emic kind of falls onto the tent, which collapses. So
Just wildly kicking now.
so that
Puts him into a
went
coma.
well. So that went well.
God damn it, Roland!
Alright,
mean,
Arrested
make
is
her
This
standing
is so
curse
there.
everybody else wakes up, by the way.
Arrested is standing there, naked as the day he was molded out of clay.
Oh god. And all his body hair is gone now, so...
He really is. He glistens in the moonlight.
So you're like,
Good
like
thing
the
it's morning,
movie
so no
version of
moonlight.
Wolverine.
He's like absolutely shredded.
Like that scene in Days of Future Past.
I haven't seen it yet.
Spoilers.
I'm just
Come
saying
on,
there's
man.
a scene
Are you
with
telling me
Hugh
there's
Jackman's
a scene
ass.
in the movie?
There's
Oh
a
my
Hugh
god,
Jackman
spoilers.
with no clothes on.
Oh, totally.
Oh, I need to go see that this
Yeah, I
weekend.
know.
Yeah, go get your tickets now.
He sold me.
Co's gotta support his fellow Australian and his ass.
That's right.
Australians.
Alright, so Arrest is there, naked, exclaiming, "What's going on?"
So
Are we
we'll
under
have to.
attack?
You all learn that Aresta sleeps in the nude.
Oh, he wasn't sleeping. He was on shift. He just walks around naked, peeking into tents.
So none of you are ever gonna sleep again.
He walks up to you while you're sleeping and goes, "Are you? No, you're not awake."
I just like to watch.
But yes, he demands an explanation for this tomfoolery.
Emic tries to work his way out of the collapsed tent.
Niram will have
Amic!
to, suppress Roland. With
He
his
just
mighty
does like a
flute.
flying
Are
elbow.
you
Roland
still
is-
freaking out?
Roland is naked
Yes.
too.
Oh.
It's going to get really awkward then.
Okay.
Turns out everyone
stabbed
sleeps
him with his
naked
dagger.
except for Emic.
So yeah, Emic
sleeps in a
managed
full
to.
body frill, so there's no problem there.
It's a mage thing, I guess.
Emic managed to extricate himself from the tent, and then
Before
Niram
he
comes
gets
along.
sandwiched between Niram and a naked Roland.
Niram comes along and
Niram just with a
yanks,
flying body tackle.
yanks
He
Roland
punches-
out from under the tent. So there he is, bare ass naked.
Hurls him into the forest.
I did get 2 stun points.
Just try to
Ooh.
wake him up. He's having the dream.
Yeah, is he still dreaming at this point, or is he woken up?
Make me a stamina test. Constitution stamina.
Me?
Yes.
Roland? Okay.
Yes. Everyone else do it too, but it's just not throw up. Yes. Roland wakes up after he's been lifted into the air by a. Okay, so okay, nobody throws up.
Hooray!
Thank goodness.
The rest
There's
of
even
the
one
staff
Instead,
person
you
who
all
showed up.
instead, you all become aroused, looking upon Roland's glory.
No.
His burned glory.
It's only his face.
Was it always that burnt?
Namek does not become aroused.
Oh no.
Okay, so
And Arista's naked too.
Arista's got a halfer there.
You got a partial going?
Don't mind it. It's called Morning Stone in Orzammar.
So yeah, so Roland, you're awake and naked and have been lifted into the air over your collapsed tent.
And it's just this bulky, muscly, horny guy in front of you.
And Aresta has kind of a boner.
Niram, I'm fine. Put me down, please.
What was all that about? And why am I hard?
Today we learned some things about Aresta.
You told us to roleplay.
Look, start explaining. I'll get me pants.
Roland, still blearily eyed, bends over to pick up his clothes through the ruins of his
It's okay, he has no body hair.
Has anyone learned how to crouch in this party?
Oh, they practice bleaching in Orlais.
He's doing that thing like, oh, I dropped my pen. And so,
it's all
He
wiggling.
seems to be stuck under this
walks
piece
off
of
into the
grass.
forest. He's done with this party.
He's wiggling his ass at you guys.
My
Like
planet
I'm wearing
needs me.
nothing at all. Nothing
Kanan
at
just
all.
goes with Niram into the forest. Just leaves gone forever. Find these guys.
Emmett goes back to bed.
Okay.
Well, we're not gonna get an explanation.
Apparently not.
Damn.
Let's go back to
Grumpy
sleep,
old man.
children. It's late.
Nope. Oh, Arrested wants to know
No,
what
it's
was
morning.
going on.
Emmett goes back to sleep in the cart. Let's go.
I had a dream. No. Listen, it wasn't the fire thing. It was a dragon, a warped one, and I'm saying this as I'm getting my pants on.
Yeah, I know.
It
We've all seen it.
It was saying things. No, you don't get it. I could almost understand it. It was like,
too.
see, even she agrees. How often do we agree on anything?
Does that mean you two are in love if you're having the same dream?
Ah, yes, the love dragon dream. I've heard of that.
I know.
The old Caribbean Queen conundrum. I've heard of this.
This is when Hegrim decides to speak up.
No, I just wanted to say Caribbean Queen. Carry on.
I really wish I'd made that roll when Roland bent over.
Are you sure about that? Because I could have got really.
Yeah, I could have gone bad. You're right.
Hagrim, do you know anything about this dragon talking dream?
That'd be like,
Cunning.
I could cunning it. Is there a lore that might be more specifically?
I think it's a
arcane.
thing.
What? You can't both say
Arcane lore.
answers. Okay, thanks. Egram puts his brain meat to work.
It's probably the archdemon.
Oh, that's really awful, says Egram. That sounds really terrible.
Basically what happens is when you become a Grey Warden, when you take the taint into yourself in the joining, you gain access to the hive mind of the Darkspawn. Because the Darkspawn all sort of share a collective unconscious.
The group brain.
Which allows them to work in unified ways despite being like crazy monsters. And the archdemon is the controlling voice in that. So that's how you can sense Darkspawn. What you're sensing is their proximity through that sort of group mind.
All Darkspawn are equal. Some Darkspawn are more equal than others.
Egram gives Rely on the bad news that he has archdemon cancer running through his brains.
Well, at
That's
least Kenneth has it
comforting.
too.
Okay.
It's probably not so bad. You just gotta not. You gotta don't listen to that guy.
It's something you just kind of have to deal with.
He's a dick. Don't listen to him.
Does it stop if we kill it?
No one's killed it yet. Answer unclear.
I think we might have a hard time killing the archdemon, just the 6 of us.
Yeah, that'd be a pretty tall order.
I don't know. Somehow I feel like it could be accomplished with just 3 people.
I think you
need at least 4.
You
All right,
need,
4.
3, 4 armies, selected through various quests and processes to help you out. It's a big group effort. You have to go on a recruiting spree.
And make sure you equip them.
It's just all hypothetical, though. We're just snowballing here.
Maybe even a dog.
What the?
Well, I remember snowballs. Remember those mountain pass?
So yeah. But yeah, that's what you remember about that stuff anyway. It's you sensing the voice of the archdemon.
Oh.
It's bad news.
Well.
It's just gonna keep happening too. It's great. Best thing ever. Everyone should embrace it.
So, Hagram,
Yes?
do you talk to the dragon a lot then?
No.
You don't. He doesn't talk to you.
I've been a Grey Warden for some time now, and you learn to sort of tune it out. Just sort of put it to the back of your mind. Don't even worry about it. That's what I do.
So when you're having a dream about, like, a pretty Grey Warden mage, and the dragon's outside your window watching, you just don't pay it any mind.
Yeah, just ignore him. He'll go away. He'll get bored eventually.
Also, since it's come up, Pegram, it might be a good time to explain to everybody that you're all dying.
Oh,
He's gonna be like, didn't Duncan tell you guys?
Yeah, that's a good question. You guys...
It was in the pamphlet, guys.
Didn't you read the EULA?
Yeah, you're supposed to read it before you click agree.
You got this binder during orientation. It had like all the ins and outs and where you were supposed to be on what days for the meetings. Hankrum does give them the terrible,
you got about
news
30 years.
that we're going to die in 30 years and no kids for anybody.
Yes.
Sorry.
Well,
you're all
I think
large
I
and
think I
fruitful.
knew about the no kids part, but
I never thought I'd live so long.
yeah, what's the life expectancy anyways? 30 sounds like not so bad.
Well, 30 is if you don't die from violence.
All right.
Or disease.
Oh, well.
Or
about 30 years is when...
Also, your death will be horrible because you'll go crazy and you'll probably die fighting monsters.
Yeah.
Well, we all die eventually. At least this way we get to do some good before we shuffle off.
Niram notably nods and says good before going off to cook dinner, or rather breakfast.
Roll.
You really can't tell the difference, though.
Oh no!
Roland says this is bullshit and wanders off to the forest to chop at a tree.
Niram managed to produce a surprisingly edible breakfast.
It's delicious, Niram, thanks.
Oh!
Better ingredients today.
You're still not sure what it is, but it tastes pretty good.
The rats he caught were healthier this time.
Aresta is going to... No, go ahead.
I can actually eat the shoe. That's what
Aresta is going to try to determine the ingredients.
Okay. No, it'd be perception. Perception, taste, focus you can't have. You're not sure, actually. You're pretty. It was something you think it started with the rations that you got, but this actually tastes good, whereas rations taste like rations.
Yeah,
Did-
some, beetles and grubs from the local area.
Mm.
Protein.
Fresh dirt. I
Yeah,
added
like
these
started
oak leaves
as
I
like
found.
it started as like dried fruit and beef jerky, and ended up something good.
This is a great work.
Good
Getting better.
job.
Getting much better.
Niram's cooking is pretty much all or nothing, I think.
You could say he's all in.
No, you really couldn't.
Maybe he'll find something in the river.
We did that one already. That one, we used that one up.
No, your version was terrible.
No, what? I disagree.
He just called you out.
Well, I never.
You're such a dick, Arp.
And besides, I used the all-in one already too.
that was the real joke.
All the jokes are gone. There are no more poker jokes to be done ever.
That's okay. We still have our trump card.
That really doesn't make any sense. There's no trump
Doesn't
card
work.
in poker. You can say that you're flush with excitement.
There you
We're
go.
not quite sure Roland is straight anymore.
Uh,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Arresta was the one who got
the rest
turned
of
on
them
looking
we
at
need to
naked.
worry about.
I was just unaware of what I was doing.
He was just curious, that's all. He was bi-curious.
You
That's
could say
canon
that I'm
now.
feeling bike curious.
Once we all get back into the cart together,
Just
it'll be a
because
bit of
Liliana
a
was
full
a
house.
switch hitter doesn't mean all Orlesians are bi, you stereotype bastards.
Huh? Clearly
What?
we're having a rough morning.
Actually-
Let's get back on the road.
Actually, as a point of note about that in Orlesians, Megrin, the usurper, the guy that the Orlesians installed as the king of Ferelden, got exiled there because he was the emperor's lover and pissed him off.
Yeah. Good
Well,
old
you know,
Megrin.
aristocracy, they do things.
You're
Oh shit, that's right.
Was that meant to be like a punishment? He's like, oh, I hate you, you're gonna make you the king.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because Ferelden's such a crappy place.
you got
to
exiled to the
Orlesians.
ass end of nowhere.
Really didn't seem that bad.
Imagine
Got dogs
it would-
everywhere.
Well, to an Orlesian, it's like imagine someone made you the king of Detroit.
So alright, so clearly
Or New
we're gonna
Jersey.
get to the new Dragon Age game and Orlais is also going to look like a pile of shit.
Maybe.
It's gonna be very confusing.
Guess we'll find
The
out.
same two maps over and over.
No,
Yeah,
they had
look.
development time this time. I'm sure they've got 3 maps.
They've got an open world. It looks pretty nice.
I can't wait to
Let's get back on
hijack
the road to
somebody's
Orlais.
motorcycle and ride it around.
Don't you mean their horse?
I mean,
Their
they're
horse's
Tauntaun.
cycle. Alright, back on the
Alright.
road.
All right, so you guys managed to pile back into the cart and get riding again. It's very uncomfortable. Kenneth and Roland did not have a good night's sleep, so you're kind of grouchy and uncomfortable, more so than usual,
I was gonna say.
because you're already both pretty grouchy. So it's a fairly lengthy trip.
Yeah.
Eventually, you guys arrive at the mountains again. Fortunately, you don't need to go the same way that you went to get to Orzammar.
Oh, good.
Instead you head through a pass. And it's unpleasant and treacherous. So can I get driving tests from whoever is driving? And a riding test from anybody who is on a horse.
Roland, that's you. You're on
Okay.
a horse.
And you have a penalty of -1, Roland.